Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Simplifying Business Studies. So children, this is going to be a revision session of chapter number 5 of your book, that is Emerging Modes of Business. We have already completed this chapter in our previous sessions. If you are looking for the links to the content of this chapter, you can get it in the description box below. Before I go forward, I would always like to request you to like this video and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet, and share it with your friends if you actually like my work. So let's go ahead with the session. So in this session, we will do, as I said, revision of this chapter. So we will concentrate on OTQs of this chapter. So let's see what you have on your screen. So this chapter, in this chapter, we will start with true and false. Let's read the first true and false. Internet is a private and secure network. What do you think? What is the answer to this? Answer is false. Internet is not a safe and secure network. It has a lot of threats involved. E-business has developed business into two-way traffic, which was earlier one-way traffic only. Yes, absolutely. E-business has made this a two-way communication between buyers and sellers, and maybe between different departments in one organization which are geographically dispersed. Next, e-business has helped businesses in achieving higher efficiency, but the cost has increased due to technical inputs. No, this is absolutely false. The cost of e-business or operation of e-business is much lesser than the traditional business. ATM is an example of e-business transaction. Absolutely. E-business is also helpful in personal recruitment, selection and training. Yes, absolutely. Once it is used within an organization, it can be used for different processes. Formation of e-business is a simple process. Yes, if we will compare it with the traditional business, it is absolutely easy. There is high investment for setting up e-business. This is false, as I just mentioned. There is direct contact with supplier and the customers in traditional business. So in this case, answer is, sorry for this. So answer in this case is true. Yes, because there is direct contact between the supplier and the customer. High operating cost in traditional business due to fixed charges associated with investment in procurement and storage, production, marketing and distribution facilities. Absolutely. All these are the reasons because of which traditional business has much more operating cost. In e-business, there is limitation of time for purchase and sale of goods. There is no limitation. Actually, there is limitation in traditional business because one cannot like have a buying and selling facilities with traditional business like 24/7, but it is available with e-business. Let's see question number 11. An old customer has sold his used refrigerator to another customer through OLX. It is an example of C2C. Yes, it is an example of C2C. To establish e-business, large investment is needed to purchase various requirements for the business. This is absolutely false. Through B2B commerce, one businessman can interact with other business firm to make any transaction. So yes, this is what B2B commerce is. Now let's see fill-ups. Companies can service their customers round the clock with the help of Dash variant of e-business. So how companies can communicate with their customers round the clock? Through B2C. In the C2C variant of e-business, the business originates from Dash and ultimate destination is also Dash. So answer is very suggestive. C, that means customer and here also customer. Dimension of e-business that helps the consumer in dealing in pre-owned goods is known as, answer is, the speed of movement of money, information and document has tremendously increased with the use of, what is your answer? I hope it is there in your mind. Yes, absolutely. This is e-commerce. In e-business, the ease of formation is, we can say it is, I'm so sorry. We can say it is simple. The cost of setting up in dash is high. So it is, I can write it here, traditional business is high. The supplier and the customers have dash contact in e-business. Have, we can say e-business में there is no direct contact. Physical presence is, what we can say in traditional business, required in traditional business. The shape of organizational structure is, in e-business there is direct contact between the supplier and the customer, so there is no hierarchy, there is no chain of supply. When there is a long chain of supply, we can say organizational structure is vertical. But when there is no such chain available, there is direct contact, then we can say it is horizontal. In e-business, in e-business there is no need of face-to-face interaction between buyer and seller. Okay, let's go ahead with more questions. Let's see question number 11. E-business can be started sitting at home with the help of computer and what facility? We can say internet facility. Question number 12. Use of internet has considerably reduced the need of filing a form and physical documentation, eventually leading towards a dash society. So sorry, answer is already visible here. This is paperless. E-business affords to the buyer a freedom to choose a product from almost any part of the world. This statement shows one of the benefits of e-business. What is that benefit of e-business? This is global reach. In the dash variant of e-business, a businessman is purchasing raw material from another businessman. What is the answer? B2B. Okay, now let's go ahead with certain match the followings. Identify the primary purpose of the following variants of e-business. C2C can be best matched with, we can say, dealing in the used goods, and B2E, okay, this is firm's interaction with its own personal matters. This is one kind of interaction within an organization. Identify the activities involved in various dimensions of e-business with the respective mode. Placing order with suppliers, coordinating with intermediaries can be best matched with B2B. Promotion and delivery of products, B2C. Recruitment, inventory and management trading, this can be best matched with intra B. On the basis of parties involved in the interaction, identify the dimensions of e-business. Question number 3, we are doing buyers and customers. It can be best matched with B2C, customers and customers. C2C, suppliers together can interact with each other. B2B, and departments of one firm, intra B. On the basis of level of difficulty uh, in the formation of business, identify the correct answer. Simple formation, we can say e-business, and difficulty in formation, we can say traditional business, because it needs huge investment. On the basis of investment in business, which type of these business, let me just scroll it down a little bit. I hope you all can see all the questions. On the basis of investment in business, so high investment is again required in traditional business and low investment is required in e-business. Different benefits of e-business are explained here. Find out with the suitable headings. Okay, let's see. We have ease of formation and closure. We can best match it with, let's read all of them. It's very convenient as it offers 24/7 days a week. It can be easily accessed with the click of mouse. Low investment is required, reduced dependence on paperwork. So let's match the best answer first. Global reach, that means I think convenience can be best matched with this. Okay, global reach, we can say anything can be accessed easily with the click of mouse. Okay, ease of movement towards paperless society can be best matched with reduced dependence on paperwork, and ease of formation and closure, that can be again matched with, this looks like the best and most left out answer. Okay, now next question. Every type of business has certain characteristics. Identify and match the various characteristics to the type of business. Okay, so let's read both the columns first. Departmental store, formation of e-business, transactional risk is higher, and personal touch. There is personal interaction between buyer and seller. E-business, high investment is required, low capital is required. Okay, so A departmental store can be best matched with high investment. Formation of e-business can be best matched with low capital is required. Transactional risk is higher. We can say there is more transactional risk in e-business rather than traditional business. Personal touch, that means there is personal interaction between buyer and seller. Okay, now let's go ahead and find out some multiple choice questions. Let's see question number 1. A firm using a network of computers for placing orders, monitoring production, delivery of goods, making payments to its suppliers. So that means there is an interaction between different businesses. So best answer is B2B commerce. The dimension of e-business that allows customers to stay in touch with business. Here customers and business. We have used B2C term and C2B is just the same term, but here communication is flowing from customer to the business. So this is what it is mentioned in the question as well. Let me scroll down. Let's see question number 3. In this dimension of e-business, the different departments of the firm constantly interact with each other for achieving efficiency in operation using internet. So this is intra B. The payment mechanism typical, that means not suitable to e-business, that is checks. Question number 5. Nature of contract with supplier and the customer in traditional business can be explained as supplier and customer. In traditional business, we can say direct personal contact. Shape of organizational structure in e-business, we have already mentioned this thing previously. It is horizontal. Question number 7. Degree of interpersonal touch in e-business. It is less, high, nil or medium. It is absolutely nil. There is no personal touch in e-business between a buyer and a seller. Which payment method is suitable in e-business? Cash on delivery, e-cash, checks, or both A and B? I think this also looks like a good answer. This also looks like a good answer. So that means D is the best answer. Intra-B commerce includes interaction between different departments within an organization, interaction between two business firms, interaction between two customers, interaction between business and customer. So A is the right answer. This is the last question of this exercise. Various departments of the organization like production, purchase, marketing, etc. can interact with each other using B2B, B2C, C2C or intra-B. Intra-B is the right answer. So children, with this exercise we have reached end of this session. I hope you all found my content useful. If you actually liked my content, do not forget to like this video and do share it with your friends. Thank you so much. Have a very nice day ahead.